My name is Dr. Kevin Trangle, and I'm here today to talk to you about drugs, both prescription drugs as well as illegal and illicit drugs. I'm going to discuss with you what it means in terms of accidents on the road, what it means in terms of the workplace and drug screening policies, and what it means in general in terms of the employment situation. Last November in 2016, when the elections were over, we now have 28 states that have legalized marijuana. We have a patchwork of regulations and laws, and it's changed how we need to do business as companies and how we as individuals and physicians that specialize in substance abuse need to regard the entire marketplace and the entire patient population. I would like to talk to you about marijuana, but also about other drugs, and would like to talk to you in addition how it affects both from a criminal perspective as well as a civil litigation perspective in terms of how you think of the entire landscape of drugs in the American society. It used to be that from the perspective of a company, you could just test the urine. Same thing with the accidents when it came to legal and criminal sanctions. You could just test the urine and see if they had marijuana. This is no longer true. Being under the influence of a drug, whether it's alcohol or marijuana, is highly dependent now on several different factors. Marijuana, for example, if you want to determine if an individual is under the influence, you need to collect blood. Simply said, urine is not sufficient. You have to look at blood, the three main metabolites in the blood, the ratio to each other, and only then can you determine if an individual has been under the influence of marijuana at the time of an accident, a near miss, or any workplace incident. When you are representing your client or your company, you're going to need to know what the patchwork of laws mean. You particularly need to know what your drug policy is because things need to change and they are changing rapidly. We will work with you, whether it's defending or prosecuting a case, whether you're defending a client or you're representing a company that has an issue with an individual that may not be performed because of substances. We will work with you to develop the right policy, the right procedure, and the right approach towards any individual that has a problem, any company that has a need. We at Kevin Trangle Associates are experts in substance abuse, drugs, and prescription medications. We can provide testimony, analysis, right policies, and assist you in all sorts of manners, whether you're representing an individual or a corporation. I personally have been involved in the substance abuse industry for probably 30 years, over 20 years of this as medical director for a substance abuse company. I've worked with the FAA doing special issuances to pilots that have issues, and I've also provided testimony in a variety of different cases. I've helped write drug screening policies and drug-free workplace policies around the country. If you have any questions, you think we can assist you, we'd be more than happy to so do. We're based in Ohio and Florida, but we cover the country.